So,
technology, fast, achieved.
We did it. And it was actually 36 hours. We went to bed like right when we started it. So,
good strategy.
You could technically like maybe say it was like 30.
No, I think that counts.
30 hours.
When in like middle of the night, you might grab your phone, check the weather. I might do that.
That's true. So we successfully completed our technology fast. And we're here just to talk about it.
And give you guys some how-tos.
So a few of the major things we noticed were like that desire, that urge to reach for your phone.
Yeah, like when Sam was doing something and I went into the other room, I was like, oh, I should grab my phone. And it wasn't there. And I noticed it's almost like a little bit of safety was taken away from me or something. Like I didn't realize something about the phone makes me feel safe.
I really had a strong urge that evening to watch a movie. And,
and
I don't even normally watch movies. I felt like my vibe felt really high and I wanted to share that with people.
Yeah.
And so I would just have these urges like, oh, we should call our friends in Sweden. Oh, we should text Afshin. So it was like these moments, I think genuinely wanting to share my excitement.
Yeah. So our tendency in free time, I think, is to like go watch a movie because you can do nothing.
You can just rest,
your brain is
taken
care of, right, by someone's story or calling your friends. Your brain is taken care of by hearing their stories. The whole point of fasting is to notice what's different, what's missing, what's empty,
and to break those patterns, like, right? Like by doing that little fast, we're breaking that pattern that says like, autopilot. I'll grab my phone, I'll look. Next thing I find myself like
2 hours
scrolling
later
on Facebook for, or Instagram.
We thought we'd come up with some how-tos so that you would have a easy layout. So, number 1, pick your time frame.
And this could just be like what feels reasonable to you, because even an hour without your phone, or like one evening without your computer, if you typically
Tuesday night, technology fast night.
If you typically go home and like just watch Netflix or text your friends or scroll on Facebook, maybe pick a night during the week and say, tonight, from 5 till bedtime, I'm not going to do technology. And that could be an amazing thing just to like get your feet wet. Yeah. And honestly, you'll learn so much.
And think about what's doable. You want a success on your first time. So if it's 30 minutes, start with 30 minutes.
Plan your time, a little bit. You don't need to fill every second of the fast, but come up with some things that are, out of your normal routine, like maybe doing some art or doing some singing.
Maybe something you always wanted to do, but you just didn't do it yet.
We were debating like whether reading a book was a good idea or not, and it could be, but it also can just kind of be a distraction. Nature, walking out in nature is a really good activity to do, just to get into a different thing. Like stare at a tree for a while, talk to your favorite neighborhood squirrel or
profound bunny. Actually, sit and watch a squirrel for 10 minutes. You might have an actual life change.
Number 3, prepare your space.
Yeah, or create the space if you need it. So if your family or friends or roommates, whoever you live with, are in on this with you, great. You can set your house up in a way that's new.
Buy some flowers and put them out. Like create a space.
Cleanse it. Get the sage out. Palo Santo. Just do something that feels holy, and do this beforehand. Maybe the day before is like your cleanse day. You're kind of getting prepared in sort of an active way. And if your people of your household are not doing this with you, get out.
It's tricky, if the TV's on downstairs and you're upstairs locked in your room. But I feel like there's ways to, maybe Lucy's right. If you can get out.
For example, your friend's out of town. The weekend of the 15th.
Gonna do it over at Lisa's house.
Go to their house. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a hotel, but you deserve a splurge. You deserve this exploration of who you are, of your patterns, of your habits. So if you want to splurge, go for it. Book the hotel room with the jacuzzi in there. You know what I mean?
Highly recommend it to have a jacuzzi. That.
So if you're going somewhere, do a little preparation so you can be successful, because you don't want to have like needing the GPS, needing to call people.
Maybe prepare your food, eat in, maybe like try to unplug from culture a little bit more.
Yeah, the more you can keep yourself with yourself, the more noticing you're going to be able to do. Because when you distract by going out somewhere, you're distracting again, and you're not, slightly different. Oh, I don't have my GPS. I hope I can find the place. But it's not as big as if you're sort of at home, like, okay, now I'm going to eat the noodles that I prepared, and wow, I'm eating. I'm not watching TV while I eat dinner. It's these little things that you're looking for.
Okay, number 4, prepare yourself. Now, this feels a little bit more like a mental preparation, like getting into the day before, like not just working right up to the point, getting off and then like saying, oh, scheduled a technology fast now, I'm going to do it.
Boom.
Kind of give yourself some mental preparation. Yeah. Maybe give your friends who might text you normally some preparation. You don't have to let everybody know in the world, but maybe your closest people you can just you can let them know.
You can also luxuriate a little bit the day before. Notice what you're eating. How can you kind of lighten your field? Lightening the tension. Get yourself a bath bomb, luxuriate.
Sure, and this is it's a difficult one to explain, but if it does, it feels like lightening the load and then like mentally preparing yourself. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to do a technology fast. So today I'm going to just ease into that. Maybe I'll watch a little less TV today in preparation for that, just to kind of get into the flow of it. And
maybe the most important thing for the prep day is, what's your intention?
Oh, very good idea.
For us, we want to remind you that really all you're doing here is noticing. If you notice anything, you have succeeded. Even if you quit your fast early, even if you feel like you failed, if you noticed one thing, that's a total success. Because you're looking to notice things in your reality, in your environment, in your world that you've set up, that you can shift to lighten your energy, to make yourself feel better and live your dream life like more than ever before.
And who doesn't want to live their dream life, right?
Really.
So that's why we're here. That's why we're sharing this with you.
So the more formal you can kind of prepare and make this experience, the bigger impact it's likely to have on you.
All right, so number 5, dive in and notice. And we've talked a lot about noticing here, but it's like when you reach for the phone, if you can notice, what were you feeling? What was the underneath feeling? And this is like a very layered thing. This is diving deep. Yeah. This is doing the work. What was I feeling when I reached for the phone? And
first acknowledge, I reached for the phone. Oh, how funny. You can laugh. Laughing is a good thing. Laugh as much as possible. Oh, look, I reached for the phone. Oh, I was aware that I reached for the phone and I don't have a phone to reach for. So weird. What was I just thinking about? I was just thinking about, that person that I was comparing myself to, or, I was thinking like I didn't do enough for that project yesterday, or I didn't make enough money last year. Whatever the thought was, that is an opportunity. That's where the gold is.
That's the real gems of this whole thing.
Because once you start to see these thoughts that are kind of buried a little deeper, you get to be able to lift them with awareness and ultimately transmute them out of
and you get
system.
To lighten your load a little bit, right?
You get to lighten your whole energy field. I mean, what's the purpose of doing a fast at all? Any kind of fast? It's to become aware of places in our lives, of patterns that we may or may not be aware of, so that we can then begin to create our reality in a way that feels the best. So be gentle with yourself during this fast, because you are the creator of your universe. And the gentleness towards you is how you're going to interact with the world. And it's a vibration that you're putting out. So noticing anything, you win. That's the name of the game. If you quit the fast after 5 minutes, but you noticed something, you've done it.
So I would just suggest dive in.
Dive in.
Have a fast for yourself. Let us know what you think. Let us know how it goes for you.
Yeah, if you want to try a technology fast, we would love to hear how it goes. We would also love to answer questions or even talk with you about it. The best place to contact us is on Ko-fi. We love you.
Love y'all.